Hey, what's up, 7 Mile Gang? Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do a catwalk. I feel like with the lower your seat is with this trick, the harder it's going to be. So if your seat's like really low, it's not going to work really. Like you might be able to do like a little pop a wheelie, but then the front end's going to go back down. With the higher your seat is, the easier it is to do this trick. So like if you have your seat really high, it's gonna be like very simple to do this trick. And I'm teaching you guys this trick brakeless because I don't ride brakes, but if you have brakes, it helps with doing the trick. Like if you feel yourself about to go all the way back when you're catwalking, you can just like pinch your brakes a little bit and it'll push you back into your balance point. But when you're riding brakeless, you gotta like know in your head when to jump off the bike, because if you don't, you'll just fall back. And I know none of you guys want to do that, so I gotta let y'all know that. If you're right foot forward, you're gonna want to start off the catwalk like with your cranks, like where my cranks are at right now, and like pedal hard from right there. And the same thing with if you're left foot forward, it would just be the opposite way. So you would just do it like starting off like somewhere around there or something, and that's where you're gonna want to start it. Because if you start it like down here or something, it's gonna be a little bit harder to get the front end up. With this trick, you're gonna want to like take a little bit of a baby step to like really try it out, you know, and get yourself used to the feeling. But you're gonna want to do like a little pop a wheelie like that real quick, and then just try to feel out where your balance point is at. When you're like in your balance point, it kind of feels like you're floating, and that's the reason why I really wanted to teach this trick, is because it's pretty fun when you feel like you're floating and you're catwalking sitting down. When you're catwalking standing up, it's not the same. In one of these tries, when you're like getting yourself used to getting into the balance point, push yourself enough to have to jump off the bike, so you know like what it feels like before you have to jump off the bike. So when you're actually doing the trick, you don't just hold on to the bike and fall back really hard. And I'm gonna show you guys one real quick right here. That's all you gotta do. It's not really hard, but if you don't know where your balance point is at, you can just really end up messed up from that, because you might just hold on and then you'll fall back. Hey, I noticed with the free coaster, I do pedal like into the catwalk. So like I'll be pedaling like this, and then as my cranks get like right here, then I start to try to pull up. Because with a free coaster, if you guys know about free coasters, when you pedal from like right here, it'll just skip if you have a lot of slack, which I ride my free coaster with like full slack, so it definitely just skips and it doesn't really do nothing. I'll just do like a little pop a wheelie like that or something. But I noticed that I had to like kind of like warm my free coaster up to like catch grip, and then as my cranks come around, like right around here or something, I start to pull up. Hey, but that's really just for people that have free coasters that have a lot of slack. If you don't have a lot of slack, it'll work the other way I just showed you guys. And if you have a cassette, it works exactly the other way I showed you guys. After you can do all the steps I just showed you guys, like jumping off the bike and getting the little pop a wheelie up and finding out where your balance point is at, I would say take this trick to like a parking lot where there's parking spaces like this right here, and start to try to go further and further, and then eventually you'll be able to like control the catwalk like really good. The main thing to this trick is really just pedaling. Like once you know exactly how to pull up the front end like high enough to get to your balance point, all you gotta really do is pedal lightly when you feel like the front end's going up too high, and then when it starts to come down, you're gonna want to start to pedal a little bit harder and try to keep it like in control that way. The only reason why I wanted to show you guys this trick, or teach you guys this trick, is because when you actually do it and you really get into it, it's actually a pretty fun trick to do like while you're just like riding or cruising to like a different spot with your homies or something. It's pretty fun to do like on the side of the street and stuff. All right, right here, Grove Street status. I'm gonna catwalk the whole parking lot. I'm gonna do a line too. Hey, this is probably the easiest how-to I've done so far, and I'm pretty sure that this is a trick that a lot of you guys will find fun if you learn how to do it correctly and stuff. So I would say like just try it, but if you can't get it, like I don't know, just don't do it. But hey man, that's all I really had to say for this video. So peace out, 7 Mile Gang.